device note recognition using the treble clef scale. Our third one is using musictheory.net, which is a digital website. Students will be able to identify notes on a staff. Our fourth one is students will create a staff and place all the notes on the proper lines and spaces using the digital whiteboard. Okay, music is written on a staff with 5 lines and 4 spaces. Let me bring out the finger. It should never have an extra line. It should never be 6 lines unless you add a legend line, which extends the staff. But we'll get into that on a later date. But y'all count with me, so we have 5 lines. We should at least. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 spaces. And count with me with this one as well, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Ellie, what is a staff?
A music staff is the foundation of music notation consisting of a set of 5 horizontal lines and the 4 spaces that are in between the lines.
Okay, so when I learned piano and everything, which is the instrument that I picked up to help me identify notes, was we use acronyms. So we have every good boy does fine for lines, and then for spaces, we have face. And then we always go up. And Ellie, why do we always go up instead of down?
A way to think about it is this. You always read from left to right, and you never read from right to left, because if you did, it just wouldn't make sense, right? So this is how it compares. If you go from down to up, it makes perfect sense. But if you go from up to down, it's just a bunch of jumble. So that's very important that you always go from down to up.
Okay, right here, this is just an example, but this is the bass clef, but we're not going to get into that. We're only focusing on the treble clef. So y'all talk with me, and we're going to label it as we go. So we're just going to start with spaces. So we have F, A, C, E. And then for our lines, we have E, G, B, D, F. Do we have any questions? No questions? Okay. Okay, what is a treble clef?
A treble clef is placing G above middle C on the second lowest line of the staff, a part notated in either the treble clef or the soprano clef.
And then we have our G, a big red, and then we have our C. This is adding a legend line, which is what I was telling you about. We should only have 5 lines unless we add a legend line, which is, this is it right here. So this would be C, D, E, F, G, but that's just to give y'all an example. These are some instruments that are technically in the soprano clef. We have the flute, we have the trumpet, and then we have the violin. Do y'all know any other instruments that are identified in the soprano clef?
A xylophone.
Xylophone. Why is it a xylophone?
Because it's high pitched.
Yeah, very good. Right here, piccolo. Piccolo. That's a good one. You got one? No.
And think about it this way. The treble clef is something that's higher up, and so is the soprano clef. And the bass clef, the word bass should make you think of like low at the very bottom, which is a really low note.
Low. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one. Yeah, okay. So, y'all should have these handy dandy personal whiteboards. So we're going to do a little quick formative assessment, and y'all basically just write your acronyms. So y'all should have your line acronyms, and then y'all should have your space acronyms. And then when you're done, just hold it up so I can see that you have it complete. And if anybody needs anything to write with, then I have markers and pencils and such. Yeah, your marker's over there, huh? Right there.
It's on the floor by your backpack?
Yeah.
Do we have any questions so far?
I'm gonna let everybody. Oh, some of them were upside down.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That's good.
Okay, we're gonna give y'all about 15 more seconds.
That's good.
Okay, hold it up high. Be proud of your staff and your notes. Be proud of it. Okay, kids, let me see it because you're flipping it their way.
It looks good, everybody.
Yeah, everybody looks really good. Yeah, you're done. You need a couple more minutes? A couple more seconds?
Thank you.
now we're gonna move on to musictheory.net.
Music theory is something that we are all gonna do together. You'll see the note on the screen, and if you know it, just shout it out, and if you don't know it, that's okay. We're here to learn, and we're here to just, put it all together in one piece. So does anybody have any idea what this note is? And you can use your paper as a reference.
Zay,
C.
why is it C?
The space is the third space.
Very good. So, C.
Good.
Is that loud enough?
All right. What about this one?
Jamina.
E.
E, and why is it E?
Because it's every good boy does fine.
Yeah,
Good.
perfect. Okay, Kennedy, what's this one?
D.
And why is it D?
Because it's on the line.
Yeah, which line is it? Is it on the third line?
The second.
The second line. Very good. Okay. Akasha. What's this one right here?
G.
Which one is it?
No. B.
Let's see. Good. And what about this one?
Lily?
C.
C, and why is it C?
Because it's in the space, and the third letter from the space acronym is C.
Yeah,
Good.
perfect. Okay, so now all of y'all should have whiteboard
Hold up on your laptops.
put up on your laptops. And I'm gonna give y'all an example as to what we're doing. We're basically gonna be drawing our own staff. So I'm no art teacher, so don't judge me. We're working together. This is all a learning experience for us all. But okay, so I'm gonna draw the staff. You should have.
How many lines does staff have?
5.
Good.
And how many spaces should we have?
4.
Very good. Okay, so now I'm gonna draw my treble clef. So I just like to think of it as a little hook. And go up, make a little loop, and then whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, now y'all draw y'all. Y'all laughing at my whoops. Okay, I like to think of myself as very entertaining, okay? Ellie, don't you think I'm entertaining?
Yeah. Whatever you need to help you remember, go for it.
Yeah. I like to think of as whoops. My piano teacher was not happy when I was calling the treble clef loops, but that's okay. So just for an example, I'm gonna draw a B. That's a B. Don't judge my lopsided circle, okay? Please. But I want y'all to draw. I'm gonna give y'all a couple more seconds, about 15 more seconds. And then after that, I want y'all to draw an A on the staff. Please.
And we'll go look at them all at the end, and we'll look at them together. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just to help you learn and help you practice.
And y'all, for our treble clefs, make sure that they land on our lines and not beside it or above it or below it. Make sure it hits smack dab on there. Okay. So, do we have it on there?
This looks good, guys.
Oh, there you go.
There it is. This looks really good. I like your treble clefs.
Yeah. That's actually very snazzy. Kennedy, it looks really good while you're laughing.
I like it.
Isaiah, wasn't it good? Akasha, you had some pizzazz to yours. Okay. That looks very good.
Yeah. Do we have any questions?
Any questions?